Hello all. The video you're now going to see took a long time in the making. I first taped it a while ago and it was about changing brands, saving money. And I wanted to wait a while and try the products so I could put in an update about how the products worked and how they compared to the originals I had. There was an unexpected development which you also will see in the video, and that also added some extra time before I could do the montage. So I will hope you will enjoy this video. It's a little bit mix of oddities, but that's because time went on between them, and please enjoy this, and I will get back to you later. Hello all, I'm looking a little bit different than you're used to. I'm drying my freshly washed hair in the air. Also, it has been some hours ago, so it's relatively dry already. But on such a day I can't do very much because the hair has to stay loose to dry. So I always find a day in which I don't have to do much. But it is offering me the opportunity to tape this video, which has been in the planning for quite some time. Quite short, about a month. Okay, it's because recently I spoke to my friends and we were talking about brands which we really enjoyed. That made me remember that it has been a while ago since I looked into what I'm calling changed brands. So I started looking and of course everyone has his brands or her brands that they don't want to change, and that's understandable because they work fantastically for your type of skin. You're allergic to other brands, or because they taste very well, or they clean your delicate wooden floor very well. So you want to keep those certain items, but there are items where it's not that important that you keep a certain brand. So I went looking through and thinking about that, and I suddenly realized that you have to be realistic, because I always buy in bulk when on sale, the brands. That's because I have a pantry. That means for the brands I use, I'm not paying the price that is normal. I often get certain brands, the second one for free, so it means it's 50% off, or the second one half price. That means I buy my brands quite cheaply, and I have to take that into account, because what I came across was that the non-brands sometimes turn out to be more expensive than what I pay for my brands. So, of course, I'm keeping those brands. But I still succeeded keeping that in mind, the real prices I pay for it, not what they seem to cost in the store. Because otherwise it would not be an honest comparison. I also wanted that the non-brands would be kind of the same style of product which I use in the brand. That means when I use an Eco, I wanted to have a non-brand Eco. When I use mouth water for my sensitive teeth, I wanted to be a mouth water for sensitive teeth. So I was laying the rules very high for the non-products, and I think I kind of reasonably succeeded in it. I will take you a little bit through it. I hope it will not too boring. Before going shopping in a budget store and in a supermarket, I wrote down the prices I really paid for the items. And one of the items I could not find cheaper was a toilet cleaner. Because I always get that second free, and even in a budget store there was not a non-brand that could be cheaper. So I don't have that. I'm keeping my brands. The products on the table I could replace. Of course, I have to test if they work as good as the brands, but still it came close. And sometimes it really surprised me that even when I buy these things very cheaply, there were still non-brands that could be cheaper. Not enormously, but still a little bit, and it's a nice experiment. I still need the products anyway, so why not try to buy some cheaper ones. Let's start with this. This you might have seen in another video of mine. It's a shower cleaner which foams. Problem is, of course, I was looking for an eco shower cleaner that foams. You cannot test the foam in the shop, so they also were not eco, but I found this one in a discount shop. As you can see, it's the same brand, and it's also a shower cleaner, but it's more focused on anti I will put it in, I'm a little bit tired, but I still have to wait in reality if it also foams, because if it also foams and it cleans nicely, this one is, I look it up for you, let's see, let's take a pause. Okay, I found it. It was the only one I did not write down in advance, because this was an impulse, but anyway, it's still cheaper. When this has the highest discount, it's the second half price, and that makes it $2.99. And this variant at the budget store was, let's see, $1.78. So that's more than €1, more even. So it's a good deal, but it depends on, does this one foam? Can't try it in the shop. Okay, and if it doesn't, I will finish it another way in the bathtub or something like that. So then we go to the toilet cleaning tablets, which are often priced off to €1. It's a supermarket brand, and they are 16 for $3.49. Here we are again. I have trouble finding stuff on my notes. It's a little bit chaotic. Okay, let's go to these toilet cleaning tabs, which is a supermarket brand, so it's not in the highest class of brands. They cost $3.99 and they're rarely in sale. So at the budget store I found, let's see, these. So I had to calculate a little bit because these are 16 tablets and these are, let's see, 10 tablets. So I had to count a little bit, and these are $1.19. So It's a small package, but still makes it more cheap. So let's try it. Then we have one of the most expensive brands of dishwashing tablets, but I always buy this one when the second one is free. So I'm paying only half price, which makes it, let's see, well, I had written it down, but it was covered by this, so I now found it. Okay, half price, it's about €5 because it's €10 full price. Shocking when I realize it, but still it's €5 and it's 24 tablets. Let's put this aside also. And in the budget store I found these. It was the last one in the rack, so these are 44 tablets versus 24, and they are €3.28. So not only are they cheaper than this one when it's for sale, half price, it's €5, and there are 22 tablets. This one is €3.28 and 44 tablets. Of course, it could not be as good for your glasses or something like that, but I think it should not make that much of a difference. It's also, as I said, it has to be the same all-in-one and all-in-one. Next up, mouthwater. One I use is Sensodyne. I do not often use it, so it's not that important. But I'm keeping my toothpaste of Sensodyne because that really works good. But the mouthwash is not that important for me. And it's about when it's in sale, it's the second half price. And I did not write that down also, so I have to look it up again. Clearly not prepared enough. Okay, the best deal you get on this is second half price, and that comes to a price of €5.24. This is, you have the supermarket brands, and under it there are even more cheaper brands, and this is one of them. And it's also for sensitive teeth. And this one is €1.99. So €5.24, €1.99. Enough said. What I will do, I will make small fragments and look up the information before I tape. That saves some time and some energy probably. Okay, I'm back to tell you about the dishwashing detergents. Because I am using Eco, I wanted to be looking for a comparison, so a kind of equal product. This means also Eco. The best deal you get on this one is second half price, and that makes this one €2.09, but it's a 450 milliliters. Then again, this is from the supermarket brand. As I told you before, it's sometimes not presented as Eco, but you have to look at the package. This one is 99 €. and 500 milliliters. So it's about half price and some milliliters more. I do not do the dishes by hand often, so it won't be a large difference, I think. But it's a difference in price. Okay, now to the air fresheners. They have to be used in a certain holder, a spray that is attached to a wall, so there is not much choice. But this one, the best you can get is the second half price, and that means it's €2 and 45 euro. This one is from the supermarket brands, and it's €2 and 39 cents. So not extremely much cheaper, but a little bit, about 10 cents, 15 cents, about 15 cents. But maybe I like the smell better. I don't know. Still, you never know. Last but not least, a toilet block. This one I always buy when the second one is free. That makes this one €1.50. And I succeeded very well in finding similar ones under the €1.50. This one, of course, I had to split into the price, but the price for two of those were €1 and 29 cents. Okay, I thought I had it all correctly aligned, but it wasn't. But so that means each one is about 60 cents, 65 cents. Then I have this one, and I think, let's see the grams. Yes, this one is 95 cents. It's a more luxurious one, I think. And then I have this one, and this one was 85 cents. So as far as toilet blocks, I had a lot to choose from. The reason, by the way, that I go for white and blue is that it fits the colors of my toilet space better, because it's white and blue. So that's why I even am critical on the colors of my toilet blocks. But still, it's possible, so why not? Well, I hope this helped you a little bit to find out for yourself if maybe switching brands from time to time on products that you don't really care much about which brand you use, as long as it does its job. Sometimes brand switch can go wrong. I normally use a brand, and I switched recently to brand of the Action. It's really very cheap, but look, I can't get it out of my toilet, even with toilet cleaner, etc., etc. So it's not always a good thing to change a winning team. Well, that was quite an adventure, but I can tell you in the end everything worked out all right. I must say, not because of the help of the Action, because I never heard from them again. They only gave the tip from manufacturer that you could clean it with cleaning vinegar. So I bought a cheap bottle, about 69 cents cleaning vinegar, and did it exactly like they described, but it did not work. In the end, I ended up buying bleach myself also, and the bleach worked perfectly. In about 2 or 3 sessions, the coloring was completely gone. So it was okay, but I must admit I immediately threw away all those Action toilet blocks, because I did not dare to try that again. I also tried other products I showed you in meanwhile, and they were okay, but still sometimes I might still give the preference to the A brands, especially when I can buy them in bulk for low prices. So my advice for you is changing brands. It could work out, but on the other way, there could be some problems with the cheaper brands because probably the quality of the ingredients and the colorings, etc., they use could cause problems. So, as I said, it could be money saving, but it could also be problems. So it's your choice, but be aware of those facts. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like or subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!